it's time for us to go ahead and do my bi-weekly paycheck budget worksheet, but I wanted to bring you along with me and show you how I use my worksheets for my budget plan, for my routine, so that I can have clarity along my financial transformation journey. So welcome to and back to my channel. My name is Trina. You can call me the Budget Better Sister. And if you are new here and you are looking for a way to be able to pay your bills on time, save money, and overall budget better, then I invite you to the community. And if you can appreciate this type of content that is helping you gain control of your finances, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Share this information with another social media mommy, a friend, a family member who can also use some budget better strategies so that they can start taking control of their finances as well. And if you are returning, then welcome back, sister. Let's go ahead and continue our budgeting journey. So I'm getting ready to do an estimate of my bi-weekly paycheck budget, but I already did the estimate. I just want to show you what strategies and what worksheets that I use so that when you download these worksheets, you know how to use them. This is where we are going to focus on taking control of our finances, being able to save for emergencies. And if you are experiencing past due bills or you have more expenses and bills than you have income, this is where I want you to start. This is where I want you to really gain control of your finances. And I am here to hold you accountable for that and to keep you motivated and empowered that this is not just a budgeting journey. This is a budget lifestyle change. So embracing the different challenges is what's going to set us up for success. But let's go ahead and get into my bi-weekly paycheck routine because I want to show you what I have done so you can go ahead and do the same thing for your paycheck budget as well. So this is what the planner worksheets look like, and I'm going to walk you through them. So there are bank account trackers right here, and the reason why I put this here is because if I was behind on my bills again, one thing that I would do is making sure that I separate my funds. Separating the funds has really allowed me to stop overspending money so much because I know that I have a bill account, I know I have a spending account, and I know I have a savings account. So therefore, I'm separating the funds, telling the money where to go, and it's a strategy that has really helped me gain control over my finances. So I wanted to put a bank account tracker in here for you to be able to separate your funds as well and to know where they are. So for the sake of privacy's reasons, I didn't put certain information on these worksheets. Now you can fill it out to its entirety because, you know, you're not like me sharing it on the internet. So it's okay for you to be able to track the information. So with the bill account worksheet, because I separate my funds, one thing that I want to do is making sure that I am tracking those accounts. So as you can see here, I put the name of the financial institution. I put that as a checking account, and this is my bill account. I'm not going to put anything else on here because for privacy reasons, like I'm not that crazy, you know. And then I also, as you can see, I spent it out. So right now I have my bills and my spending on this worksheet, and this is what this worksheet allows me to keep track of where my funds are going and what accounts I have. Okay, so that's very important as well because you want to make sure that you are separating the funds. This is a credit card tracker worksheet. So let me just show you what I do with this. This is how I keep up with my credit cards because budget and credit go together real bad. They ain't never breaking up, right? So this is the credit card tracker. This is where I list the credit cards. I put the credit card limit, and of course we didn't put in any of this information. And then this is for me to be able to track what I have available for credit and how I can leverage it or make sure that I have that amount in my budget so that I'm not abusing my credit cards. Okay, that is very, very, very important. So that's a way for us to track our credit cards as well. Let me put this back in here, y'all. All right. So then I have an account tracker as well, and I do this every month. So this is the beginning of October. As you can see, I put the date, I put how much my starting balance is at the beginning of the month, and then when I close it out, I'm going to come back in and put my balance, all my deposits and my withdrawals. And I did this for my bill account and my spending account as well. I didn't put my savings account on here because my savings account is actually in a high yield savings, and I have enough discipline to where I'm not even using my high yield savings card, so it's strictly for my emergency, my short-term emergencies, I shall say. But I am going to update it with the starting balance and the end balance as well, just because I want to make sure that I am tracking everything, utilizing it as a resource. Now, I printed these worksheets out and I put them in a dedicated binder to my budgeting journey because I didn't want it to get confused. I want to make sure I am giving every dollar a job, and I want to make sure that I am staying successful with the routine. So right here we have the monthly bill calendar. Now the calendar is something that I complete in the beginning of the month because it's going to give me a overview perspective on what's due, what's coming in, and what's going out in regards to my finances. Okay, so on the monthly bill calendar, what I do is date the calendar, and then I put in my pay dates first, and I highlight them green because that is going to tell me what I need to take care of between that 2-week period. And then I put down how much that bill is on what date that it is due. This allows me to not forget anything and making sure again that I am keeping track of every single dollar that is coming in and what's coming out. I do not put my side hustle income on this budget at all because my side hustle income will get reallocated to savings or knocking down some debt or doing some small investments for the business. Okay, so I only put my 9-to-5 income on here because that's what I know the minimum that I would have to bring in to maintain my lifestyle. All right. And next, I separate the expenses with the monthly budget worksheet. This is an estimate at first that I complete in the beginning of the month, just putting down what I have to pay, how much is going out. And then as I continue to move forward and the month continues to go on, I will be able to see if this budget is on track. And I do my budgeting routine every week, so I'm going to be able to see where I need to make adjustments and things of that nature. Okay, I also put down like the goals, and then at the end or when I pay everything, I'll put down what it actually was, and then I'll calculate the difference. That is how I'm going to be able to make those adjustments. And then I also have the credit score goals because I want to be able to make sure that I'm steady increasing my credit score and things of that nature. And it's important to also have credit score goals as well. You necessarily don't have to cut up your credit cards. You just have to understand how to leverage your credit by knowing what your budget is and what your budget should be. All right. So then I put in my current credit score from all 3 bureaus. I put in what I want the goal to be. And then I will put in 3 top priorities that I want to knock down towards my credit. I'm going to put in the top 3 priorities that I want to take action for when it comes down to my credit score and the credit report. And of course, I put down those actionable steps that I'm going to take. And then I'm going to also list what impact that will have once I take those steps. Okay. And now let's get to the paycheck budget worksheet. First thing I'm going to do with my paycheck budget is put down the time period that I am getting paid for. I didn't put down a budget goal, which I'm going to put that in right now. So I know that my paycheck, I wanted to at least hit this $1,500 mark. Okay, and then once I actually receive my funds, I'll put in what it actually was. So this is how I use this paycheck budget worksheet. I come back to my calendar to see what I have to pay with this paycheck that I am getting. And what I do is just look at the calendar, and then I list all of the expenses that this paycheck should be taking care of. This is how I give every single dollar a job, and I know exactly where everything is going. This is why the calendar is first, and then the paycheck budget is kind of in the middle, so that I can see what I need to pay based off the calendar, okay? And then I'm going to total it all up of what that budget is going to be. And when I actually start paying those bills, I'm going to put down what it actually was. I'm going to put down the difference, and I'm going to put down the date that I paid it, all right? So nobody can say that I missed the payment or try to charge me for a late payment. This is how you are staying on the game. This is how I stay ahead of the game, and this is how you can stay ahead of the game as well. So that's the paycheck budget worksheet to come back, and I'm going to update you on what the status is of these expenses that I have to take care of, how much I budget for, how much they actually was, and what's the difference. And we're going to see how far I was off on my paycheck budget worksheet. Now, if you want to do a budget like this as well, then the worksheets will be in the description for you to download them. I highly recommend, if you're not going to use it digitally and put it in a folder, if you're going to print it off, then please do what I did. Print them off, put it in a binder, dedicate it to your financial wellness journey. It doesn't have to be a fancy plan or anything like that, especially if you are just now getting started on your budgeting journey, or if you've fallen off and you are looking to get back on. I want you to gain control of doing the habits first, and not so much fall in love with all the fancy smashy stuff. It's important to start learning the habits, learning where the money is going, seeing what's coming in, seeing what's going out, right, before we focus on just fancy planners and stuff like that. So I wanted to do this also because it's a cost-efficient way. If you do not have a lot of money to make those investments, then these worksheets are available for you, and I put them at a very affordable investment price so that you can get started on your budgeting journey. So I hope that this helps. If you have any questions, put your questions in the comments, and I will most definitely make sure that I reply to you and answer you, because I want to help you. I want to see you start thriving. I want you to be able to catch up on those bills, being able to pay those bills on time and build for emergency funds, but most importantly, being able to overall budget better. So I hope that this helps you. As always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already, and share it with another social media friend, a family member, anybody who needs more budgeting resources and tips so that they can start living a healthy financial wellness lifestyle. Now, until your girls drop the next video, y'all already know what to do, and if you don't, click the notification bell so you know when the new video drops, which usually the videos will drop on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Some weeks I may do 2 videos, so make sure that you catch it so that you can utilize these resources. And as always, girl, just come on and budget better.